There we go. We connected. We connected. What's up, world? It's your boy Chuck Wick Ill, aka Charles Brown, back again with another What Talking Facts. Are you good? Good. All right, man. I know that the title is not the title that I'm talking about right now. I'm gonna fix that later. I needed to go live now because I gotta go live and all that title stuff. I gotta do it on my computer. So I'll fix the title later. It will read, "Is Colin Kaepernick a fraud?" After what we've been seeing over this past weekend, is Kaepernick a fraud? It's a lot of debate. A lot of debate, man. It's a lot going on with this Cap situation, man. And it's crazy because I'm still in the middle with this, man, because it's when you look at this whole thing, bro, like you got to look at the whole situation. I did a video already before saying that Cap sell out when he took the money, right? And I know what it is right now in the community of woke, fake woke, pseudo woke. I'm kind of woke. I think I'm woke. I'm woker than everybody. I'm woke, real woke, super duper, fragilistic woke. It's just everybody's woke right now. Everybody knows more than everybody else. Everybody, it's a mob mentality right now, right? And I find myself caught up in the mob mentality just like you and everybody else out there. In the mob mentality, it goes like this. Something happens to a black person, right? Every black person on Twitter, I want to say 90%, 85% of them swarm in defense of the black person, regardless of what. Doesn't matter what he did. And a lot of times, most times they are right. A lot of times the person, in a lot of situations, the person probably, yes, more to the story, but in a lot of situations, unless they blatantly outright lying about it, like sometimes it comes out to be a hoax, but a lot of situations, it was something that they endured that was not fair. Let's start there. Even with the racist ads, the racist products, the police brutality, the shootings, the stabbings, a lot of stuff. Even the Popeye's chicken stuff is mischaracterized in a lot of cases. A lot of cases, it was just a dude needed his ass beat. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even necessarily over no chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm standing there waiting for some chicken for 2 hours, and then you cut the line trying to get in front of me, and you talking to your girl because she worked there, we probably have a problem. And it ain't got nothing to do with the chicken at that point. So there's a lot of mischaracterizations in the media and in the black Twitter world as, oh, they was fighting over chicken or whatever. And then the chicken stuff is stupid. A lot of stuff is ridiculous. I ain't fighting you over nothing that got to do with no chicken or nothing. We may have a conversation or whatever. I'll lead a line before I sit there and fight you or stab you over some chicken. But that's just me. I say all that to say this. With Kaepernick, right? When Kaepernick first, this Kaepernick thing from the moment this guy kneeled has been, you're on one side, you're in the middle, or you're on the other, which is any event in the world. But when Kaepernick first kneeled, a lot of people, especially black people, was like, yeah, right on, including me, like, do your thing. I'm not going to say I was 100% on kneeling because I'll be lying to you. I'm going to be honest with you. I said, I knew what I knew was going to happen is what happened. I was like, these white people are going to take this kneeling the wrong way, and it's going to turn into a whole thing. And I'm just trying to watch the game, bro, like legit. Because police brutality was already a topic. We already talking about that. That was already a #1 trending topic on Twitter. Every time it happened, people was engaging. And a lot of people wasn't getting nothing out of the convo. A lot of people was butting heads with you, trying to tell you, oh, he was a thug anyway, and he had his hands in his pocket. He should have lived. So a lot of people wasn't even listening to the argument. So Cap did the right thing. He kneeled down. He did not try to become, bigger than the actual situation. And he was silent. He talked to a Marine, and the Marine told him the best way to show your respect for the flag is to kneel. Don't stand up, or don't what was Cap was trying to do something like turn his back, whatever he's trying to do. The guy was like, no, that's not right. So Kaep went on ahead and kneeled down. Eric Reed followed suit. A lot of people followed suit. It became the biggest topic in football. This was 3 years ago. Trump weighed in. Everyone had something to say. A lot of people thought it was disrespectful, which it clearly was not disrespectful. Depending on how you look at it, if you one of these people that think the Pledge of Allegiance is everything, then it's disrespectful to you. I personally don't. I don't think it should be a thing at all anymore anyway. The Pledge of Allegiance was written, if you know what it's about, if you know what it's written for, and you know what it says, especially in the third verse, that the guy was basically saying, all you black people that's fighting with the North, we're going to find you, string you up, and kill you for trying to fight for your freedom. You're a traitor to us. That's what the Star Spangled Banner is about, or the national anthem. Sorry. So all it did was bring out that aspect to me and a lot of the people who didn't know that it was a trash anthem in the first place. But I say all that to say this: Kaep did die. He made a lot of noise. A lot of people was like, "Yeah, Kaep," and it went up and down. And then he got blackballed. At first, I didn't believe he was blackballed. Then I realized he was blackballed, and it was just a fact, and it was what it was. So Kaep didn't become a martyr or nothing at that point. But as time went on, people started to lean over to his side. They started to basically understand that this is not right, what they're doing to this guy. I get all that. And so this is where we are. He did the Nike commercial. He made millions of dollars. We know whatever he did for Nike. Nike's products, Nike sales went up 600%. And he became the big, he reversed his opinion, the public opinion of him. So I say all that to say this. Now we're here in 2019. Kaep was offered a tryout after the Jay-Z debacle. The Jay-Z thing turned into a whole bad PR stunt. And he looked at it, he came out looking like he wasn't really doing a good thing for the people. It looked like he was more so lining with the NFL, right? So it looks like now the NFL came out with a surprise workout for Kaep. It was announced that Kaep will be getting a workout for all the NFL teams on a Saturday, which was this past Saturday, and he would be considered for a return to the NFL if his workout went good. I think that came out on like a Tuesday, a Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Everyone is like having their say so. Some people are like, you never do a workout on a Saturday. That's lame. They're trying to set him up. End of the day, no one hears from Kaep that he's not going to do this. No one hears that Kaep is refusing to do this, blah, blah, blah. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all that goes by. Saturday comes out. Kaep don't want to do it at the Atlanta men venue, and he wants to move it to some high school because supposedly the NFL is not, he don't believe that the NFL is going to be fair. They're going to take his worst throws and put them out there for the people. Basically, he believes it's a sabotage. Not only that, there's some kind of waiver that if he gets hurt during this, he can't sue them. And a lot of other stuff that just didn't sit well with Kaep. And Kaep wanted it to be in front of the media. And Kaep wanted he wanted to be able to record it. His team wanted to record it. A lot of things that the NFL wasn't agreeing to, apparently, based on what Kaep is saying. Long story short, Kaep moves it to a high school. Supposedly 25 teams were coming to the other one. When he moved it, only 8 showed up to the next one. It was only it was an hour away, something like that, and 8 teams still showed up. Kaep gave a press conference at the end. He's wearing a Kunta Kinte t-shirt, which Kunta Kinte is the slave from Roots, the main character. If you know anything about Roots and you watch Roots, you know who Kunta Kinte is. So he's basically equating himself to a slave. And I get it. And I understand what he's trying to say and what he's trying to do. And I understand what Black Twitter is trying to say and trying to do. So there's a thing, in my opinion, about all this. I don't know everything because I wasn't in the room with Kaep. I don't know. All I know is what I know. I saw Stephen A. Smith go nuts saying this guy wants to be a martyr. And it's not working no more. He's all set with Kaep and it's over. So where we at with this? Black or white? You could see this plainly as what it is. This is a guy who's trying to get back into the NFL, and the NFL is having a tug of war, push and pull with the guy about putting him back in the NFL. I say all of that to say this. My first knee-jerk reaction, right? Because this is my thing. I am aware, I am awoke to mad things in the black community. I am blacker than most people that's claiming they black. That is a fact. Because black don't mean you ignorant. And black don't mean you just follow anything. When Obama first announced, when they would announce Obama for president, I didn't just immediately say, oh yeah, I'm voting for Barack Obama, right? I gotta hear what you're talking about. I gotta hear the common sense things that you're bringing to the table. I'm not going to just vote for any black man. If that's the case, I would have voted for Herman Cain when he ran for president, when he was a Republican, the biggest doofball ever, but he was black. So I guess I should have ran and vote for him. Or I should have ran and vote for Jesse Jackson. Or I should have ran and vote for Al Sharpton. Just vote for anybody because they black, right? Just anybody. Nah, son, don't work like that. If that's the case, I would have voted for Ben Carson. Like, just anybody. Just anybody that's black. Yeah, let's go. I'm voting for you. No, that's stupid. I need to know what you're doing. I need to know what your plans are. Same with this Kaepernick thing. I needed to know what the heck was going on with Kaepernick. So this is where I'm at with Kaepernick. I'm all in with Cap with the kneeling and for police brutality and all that stuff. I'm with all that. This is a fact. I am 100%. That is the right thing to do. The question of the video is Cap a fraud? That's the question I'm going to have on this video. My opinion, and this was, again, my knee-jerk reaction before I had all the facts. And even if I got all the facts, I still got questions for Cap. I got real questions. My first question is, and this is the biggest question, and all of these woke individuals that's going to be on Twitter and everywhere else having something to say, I want to know if the NFL is so wicked, so crooked, so evil, so conniving, it's all a PR stunt. You can see it from the time they announced it. Why does Cap still want to play in it? Cap got a settlement of more money that he's going to make if he gets a job. Apparently, because he wouldn't have settled if it wasn't. Apparently, he got money that's going to span the time that he would have been playing, and he should be set for money. Yes, you want to play for the love of the game, blah, blah, blah. This is my thing. This is my thing for real. This is the realest thing I could tell you right now. It's a lot of rappers. It's a lot of singers, dancers, football players that if you said P. Diddy or Jay-Z, somebody's going to be at this spot at 7 o'clock, and they're going to, not even them, their man's going to look. The man who sits next to him, that does all the signing for them, they're going to be there. And they're going to look at you, and they're going to give you a shot. You get this one shot. Big Sean got signed by Kanye West for freestyling in front of him. He caught him somewhere, dropped the freestyle, and now Big Sean been on for like 8 years. At a high level in the game, talking about top five. So, you get a shot, bro. You get a shot. Now, my thing is, you remember the Eminem song, the Lose Yourself, right? You get one shot to blow. My whole thing, a lot of people are overlooking the fact, end of the day, you know how many people will give their right arm to get that workout? Let's just start there. We're not even going to get to the racism, the clear PR stunt that the NFL is trying to do, Jay-Z's involvement in anything. All of that's coming. But I just want you to answer for me. How many NFL, not wannabes, but people who are on the B teams, C teams, all these different teams, how many of them, if you told them they can get a workout on Saturday and there would just be 8 teams looking at them, how many of them would go, I don't know, because I don't think this gonna be on the up and up. I don't think it's legit. How many of them gonna do that? I want you to tell me how many guys. You take 100 dudes right now off the street, take 1,000 of them, and say, I know you nice at ball. We all know you nice at ball. All right? So Saturday, I want you to come to XYZ, the Atlanta Falcons training facility, and Mad Team's going to look at you. I want you to come and they're going to all look at you. How many of that 1,000 people you think going to show up to that facility and not say a peep about nothing, right? Now, I'm not saying that this waiver issue or the NFL did it goofy and wacky and they try to play him. All of that is facts. It's facts. But I'm talking about on the side of the person who's supposed to be so hungry, right? If you told me I could go try out for these teams on a Saturday, I don't care what day of the week it is, and that's my passion, I'm going to be there. I'm not going to change the narrative. I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to go throw my ball, and then we could talk about all the shady stuff you did later. I'm going to go throw my ball, do my foot. Who the receivers? All right, let's go. Run your route. I'm going to throw you the ball. Then I can talk later about how you try to play me. I'm not going to mess it up from myself in the beginning. Whoever's advising this guy is tripping right now. The reason I say that is, why would you advise your client? I get it. This waiver thing is supposedly so scary. You ain't even got a job. You don't even have a chance at a job yet. This just to look at you, bro. The waiver says you can't sue us if you get hurt working out. Who's not going to write that in there? So Kaep goes and works out for them and twists his ACL. All of a sudden, he's suing them for the workout, right? Who's not gonna put that in there? But whatever. My whole thing is, if you're going to be trying to get in the NFL, we all know the NFL been racist, bro. They didn't even want us coaching. They didn't even want a black quarterback. The people who right now, 2019, trying to act like the NFL just got racist because of Kaepernick, you should get slapped. You should get slapped. These grown-ass people in their 40s and 50s talking about they boycotting the NFL sounds stupid to me. Because you watched it all through the 70s, right? When they were saying our brains was too small to be quarterbacks and coaches. You was watching. You was a Cowboys fan. Jerry Jones been a Cowboy owner for like 40 years, 30 years. You've been watching all that time. Now all of a sudden, Jerry Jones is racist. You just figured that out? You just realized that? You just realized that, right? You just realized the penalties for us is stiffer than the penalties for them. You just getting all that. You just realized after we had to fight for these contracts and fight for this money, the equal pay and all that good stuff like that. You just realizing this year that the NFL is racist and we got a boycott for Kaepernick. You sound ridiculous. You sound absolutely ridiculous. And I can't take you serious if you're just now saying all of a sudden that the NFL is racist. So I said to say this, the NFL been racist. It been racist. And the fact that it been racist, if you still choose to play in it, you're coming in with the understanding that you're dealing the causing in your favor. It is a fact. So if you're going to try to get into this business, you're going to have to deal with some concessions because you're coming into a wicked industry in the first place. It ain't going to be fair for you. Why do you think these guys hold out? They got to sit home and try to manipulate it so they get their money and all this stuff. And they got to have players unions and they got to have automatic appeals every time something, because it's set up for you to be abused. And there are things in place to try to avoid you getting abused by the powers that be. So therefore, when you two people out here arguing for whatever reason, when you decide you still want to be in the NFL, you're going to have to understand that they're not going to be fair to you. You're going to have to get an agent. You're going to have to fight for everything you get. It is a fact. So, with that being said, why would you go into this thing? It's clearly set up some trash, right? Then get they bugging out here. Then get she's wilding. Yo, so I'm more laughing. They fighting out here. So it's fun. So when you go into this situation, my thing is, when they announce it on Tuesday, by Wednesday you should have been like, I'm not getting involved with that. It's just me, bro. It's just me. You build up all this steam for all these people having all these comments to say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So everybody's like, oh my God, they like, yeah, Colin gets a chance. Or they're like, hell no, NFL is trash, da-da-da. End of the day, it's on you to say, I'm not doing that. Well, I am doing it. To me, in my opinion, if I am the guy that's looking for this coveted job that I keep saying I want, and you're saying you giving me a messed up opportunity, but it's still an opportunity, I'm going in there. You see these dudes that got to dance on these tables in these boardrooms when they try to get a record deal? They got to get up there and rap in front of 30 people that don't even know nothing about rap with no music on. They got to get up there and rap and try to get the record deal anyway. You know what I mean? People have tried to get record deal in somebody's office on the carpet with no music. They just trying to sing the song or say the rap enough for the person to feel it, and they can. It ain't fair is what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't optimum position. Your mic ain't lit. Your lights ain't on. You ain't got your backup dancers. You ain't got your music. None of that. All you got to do is do your job, and the rest will fall into place, or it won't. But the worst thing you could do is start to complain on the day that you're supposed to do it, and start changing up the narrative, and then come out when we ain't heard you talking 3 years. You coming out with, I want to do this and that with the supporters, and the NFL need to start running. Bro, this is my thing, bro. We all know Jay-Z has something to do with this thing. I don't know why this guy, this is my thing with this, him and Jay-Z tug and pull, push and pull. This guy actually has this thing with him and Jay, this tugging back and forth. It's been like that for a minute. And I don't understand that if you're so all set with the NFL, you sued him and everything, why do you keep trying to play again? And why did everything Jay-Z tried to do, which is whatever, people looking at it one way or the other, I don't know what he did and didn't do. All I know is, first of all, Jay shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have joined with the NFL in any kind of way because the optics look terrible. He's mad coy about what he was doing, and it didn't make no sense. So now people looking at him like Uncle Tom and a seller and all this other stuff. So, yes, he should not have sat down with Goodell. He should not have taken no type of bribe not bribe, no type of payment, no type of job. He shouldn't have done none of that. He shouldn't have. Should have left it alone. Shouldn't have got involved. Shouldn't have. If his plan was to bring all this black stuff in and all this help, and help, should have said that. Shouldn't have been coy about it. Like, you'll see. Like, no, if you're just doing the halftime acts, you shouldn't have got involved with that. Because that's lame. That's not nothing you need to be involved with. Let them pick the halftime acts. We don't care about none of that. Nobody's even watching that for that anyway. Unless it's an act we want to see. Even if it's not, nobody's watching. It doesn't matter. Who cares? That ain't going to make or break social justice, bro. So let's be clear. The Jay-Z situation, not a good look. When you peel back the layers of it, he's sitting up there with the NFL. He wasn't clear about what he's doing up there, and then he's silent on it. So it's not a good look. So let's just start there before somebody think, oh, you're defending Jay. No, I'm not. It looked terrible. But Kaep has been, ever since then, Kaep and his girl have been on some, we're going to go and slander Jay-Z, which is what, instead of getting with the dude some kind of way, being like, reaching out, like, we need to be involved with this. You can't just this guy make it like it's friction there, and it never, now they can never link up. Because they making it like it's complete friction, it's complete, Jay played me, Jay didn't reach out, all this stuff. This dude, Colin Kaepernick, seems extremely combative to me, bro. And this just keeping it 100. And I like Cap, and I told you I like Cap before. But when I'm looking at this thing now, it's like, why would you agree to do a workout, then the day of the workout, come and change the venue an hour away, and then get in front of the camera with a Kunta Kinte shirt on, making it like you're a slave? You got $30 million. Ain't no slave got that. Ain't no slave got no $30 million, bro. Ain't no slave been to the Super Bowl. So, everybody want to give these white owners all this power. They can only do what you let them do, bro. They can only do what you let them do. And if you let them make you into a pawn, then you're a pawn. You let them make you into a pawn for the whole week. And then on Saturday, you come out and change up everything and start flipping the script. Now, guess what you look like? It looked like you didn't want it. It looked like you wanted to make a scene rather than make the damn thing work. And it wasn't set up for you to work. That is a fact. But don't sabotage it yourself. You go in, you throw the ball, and then when they sabotage, you say, see, I told you it was bullshit. But you don't sabotage it from the beginning and then say, I knew they was going to sabotage, so I sabotaged first. And make no mistake, that is a sabotage. When you change the venue of anything in the last minute, that is sabotaging it. It's not going to work. I don't care if you did, you can have Eminem, whoever you want to name, Lil Pump, whoever you want to name. They got a show here. They've been saying all week, Lil Pump going to be at the Roxy all week, right? Everybody get up to go to the Roxy, da-da-da. 3 hours before the event, Lil Pump like, nah, I don't like the Roxy. I'm going over to Club Gemini. I'm going to do it over there. Smaller, it's more whatever. I can control the nerd. I want to do it at Club Gemini. Half the ticket holders going to be like, what the hell going on with Lil? What the hell you do that for? Whatever Lil Pump issues with the Roxy is going to be overshadowed by the fact that he waited to the last minute to move it. So people going to be like, Lil Pump didn't even show up. What happened? Half the people don't even know what happened. So my whole thing with this Kaepernick thing, and I'm not going to go on for too long because it makes no sense to just beat a dead horse. Either you see it or you don't. I'm like this. You give me a chance to throw, I'm throwing the ball wherever you tell me to throw it at. You ain't got to agree with me. I'm throwing the ball wherever you tell me to throw it at. If I want to get back in the league, you tell me to go to a back alley, I'm going to the back alley, bro. It is a fact. You tell me what to sign, bro. Because I just want to play. We can work all that out in negotiations when I go to Super Bowl again. And that's the problem no one's talking about. Why would you try to do all this stuff the day of? No one's talking about that. All these people want to get on Cap. Oh, my God, Cap. I told you they try to play Cap. NFL try to play him. They can only play you if you let them. Right? Why would you entertain it? We all saw that it was bogus. Why would you still go and try to entertain it? And then you're going to try to change the narrative and then get up there with a staunch face like you just got played. No one played you, bro. You played yourself. You played yourself. You got used as a pawn and you try to turn it around and made it worse. You saw that it was a pawn, Bishop, Knight, King. You saw that it was chess. They was playing chess and they was playing it horribly. So instead of choosing to not touch the pieces, you try to play chess back with them. And then you made it horrible. Y'all both playing a terrible game of chess. Horrible game of chess. It is a trash example of how you do negotiations. Garbage. So every single person on that field has had to negotiate one way or another. Every single person in that league has had to do it the way they say do it. Whether it's on a Tuesday, Monday, Thursday, it doesn't matter. You got to do, when they call you in for cuts, they tell you bring your playbook, that's them deciding your future. All of it's decided by them. It is a fact. So when you go into that arena and you're trying to control the narrative, let's see how it work out for Antonio Brown. Let's see how it work out. Let's see how short of a leash, if he does get back in, let's see how short of a leash he has. Right? When you try to go into their arena, ain't no one bigger than the game, bro. And a dude that felt like to me, Cap felt entitled to have it the way he wanted it. That's not how this works. You already said it's a corrupt league that's unjust and racist. So how do you expect you're going to manipulate, especially the way you try to do it? You can't wait till the day of. When they announced it, you should have said, I want this, that, and the third one. I'm not doing it. The same day. Same exact day. You should not have waited till Saturday, 3 hours before you supposed to do it, when everybody already heading over there. They had cameras set up the night before. Media was already there all week. So now you're going to try to change the narrative and do it your way. That is wrong. You did it wrong. You blew it, bro. And people going to say, oh, all this black stuff, all this fake black, it's bull. It's garbage. All this, oh, my God, oh, they tried to play him, da-da-da. Well, you knew they was playing you. You knew that. That's the problem. That's the problem I understand with these black people. Oh, they tried to play a Kaep and they failed. We knew when they announced it was garbage. We knew when they announced it was garbage. But Kaep walked right into the spider's web and then tried to be the spider. It don't work like that. So in my opinion, and J. Cole came on saying he was a clown for thinking, no, Cole, you're not a clown for thinking the NFL going to do what they do. They showed you who they are. They already showed you that. The clown is the dude that try to jump in that and try to beat them at their own game. That's the clown. Right? That's the clown. If I know dudes, it's 10 dudes on the corner, they jumping everybody that come through there, they punching them all in their head or whatever. And then I try to walk through that and I'm going to try to make it like whatever. I can beat the... No, you can't. Why do I want to be in the middle of getting jumped? If I see it's a setup, I'm not going that way. And Kaep should have not went that way. My whole thing is, Kaep should have not went into this lion's den at all. The only reason I could say that he went in there for was to make it a scene. No one thought this was going to be fair. So you walk into it and then wait till the day of and then try to make all this noise? It looks suspect to anyone logical. Because all these fake woke people won't address the fact that everyone knew it was trash from the day they announced it. Right? As you started to peel back, oh, they only do workouts on Tuesdays. The coach is not going to be there. We all see this trash by the end of the night, by the night they announced it. Why did Kaep still stay silent and still act like he was going to do it? At that point, I questioned Kaep. I'm sorry to all these fake woke people. I question Kaep for walking into that spider's web. I'm sorry, bruh. It don't make no sense. If we this smart right now in 2019, why would you walk into that? And then try to change the narrative at the last minute. That's not how you do it, bro. He should have refused to work out altogether. He should have refused to work out altogether and been bigger than the shit. But no, he tried to trump it up and then get in front of the camera. It's a publicity stunt. And all these fake woke people is riding with it. They don't even look at it from, why would you do that? Like, I'm trying to figure out, why would you do that? Why would you stay silent and act like you're going to do this and then the day of try to flip all these things? I'm sure whatever waiver was in there. First of all, why would you get hurt? You've been working out for 3 years. Why would you get hurt? You're just throwing the ball. Why would you get hurt? So you don't want to sign something that says you're not going to sue if you get hurt. Why would you get hurt? I got a lot of questions, man. You have an issue with the receivers. What, they bums? Who are the receivers? Like fat white dudes from Jersey? Who are these receivers that you can't throw the ball to? All they're going to be looking at is the way you throw and read the route. I'm sure it's great to have the receiver you want, but that's not how opportunity always works, bro. I am appalled, ashamed, and embarrassed that we're still talking about Kaepernick as if he going to get in the NFL. And then he pull an antic like this, and then it's like, oh my God, I told you it's the NFL. NFL showed you who they are. It showed you who they are. They don't want him in there. They showed you that. So when they pull out the fake PR stunt, should have been like, nah, I'm good, I pass. We don't believe that it's a true shot. Then set up your terms for the shit. Negotiate during the week. And make all that public. Because you made the scene public of you standing in the Kunta Kinte shirt. But you didn't make the negotiations public. Nothing was public until 2-3 hours before the workout. It should have been all week. It's a back and forth. We don't agree with some of these things they saying. That it should have been all week. In my opinion, I'm his agent. I would have been like, Kaep, we going in that bitch. I don't care if they got the air conditioning on 30 below. And all the receivers is little kids from the daycare. We gonna throw the ball to them little ass kids hard as a mug. We gonna be there. And we gonna get the footage, all of it. And if they don't give it to us, then we're gonna make a whole lot of noise. And then it's gonna be worse PR. Right now, it's 50-50. Both y'all look bad. If you would have just went and did your thing and the NFL tried to be shady, then you would have had all of the leverage. Because let's be real, them 25 teams would have came there regardless. They wouldn't have needed no footage. They would have seen you in person. They would have seen you in person. So a lot of this stuff makes zero sense to me. And I'm going to leave it at that, man. Is Kaep a fraud? I don't know. It don't look good to me. It look really suspect. And you can tell me whatever fake woke stuff you want to tell me. End of the day, tell me why he went there in the first place. Tell me why he moved it to another venue that nobody was going to be able to really make it to. 8 scouts made it to. Tell me why he holds a press conference saying whatever he's saying, sounding mad, like angry and malicious. Like, why? Tell me all this, and then we can have a conversation. Tell me why he still even wants to play in the league at all if he don't trust him with his footage. If he don't trust him with his, why even go, bro? That's like me loving this chick so much, she bad as hell, but I can't trust her from here to the corner. And she like, come kick it. Come to my house and kick it. When she's done me dirty 50 times already, she showed me who she is. And she's like, you know what, I'm going to let you come to my house, but it's going to be in the middle of the daytime. My whole family going to be there. We're going to sit in the living room. Everything is whack. But you still going to say you're going? And then the day of, you're going to hit her with a text, nah, I ain't going. I'm good. Unless you come here and do this, that. It's silly, dog. It don't make no sense to me. So I'm going to leave it at that. Chuck Wick, a.k.a. If you want to say that you believe in Kaep, I'm not saying I don't believe in Kaep. Kaep should be playing all the good stuff in the world. I got a problem with Kaep waiting to the last minute to say all that stuff. And then make a big press conference with a Kunta Kinte. Don't play with Kunta Kinte, bro. That ain't nothing to play with. And any of you jokers out there thinking it's cool to wear a Kunta Kinte shirt, you are a lame. You are lame. Kunta Kinte got his foot cut off for trying to run away from his master. You think this dude has the right to wear a Kunta Kinte shirt? You a cornball. I'm out. Chuck Wick Ill. I'll catch y'all on the flip side, man. Peace.